Now, you have been involved, and I know that we have worked together in many of the courses and other contents that you've contributed to MiLHO. But I'm the face of MiLHO, but there's a whole team behind me. So what would you say your experience working with the MiLHO Initiative? I would say maybe me, because you're the one we interact, but I would like to say team, because while I'm the face, I represent the team. So what would you say your experience has been, so that others who are interested in joining us will get a feel for the kind of people we are?
Okay. Oh, my experience working with MiLHO has been truly, truly wonderful. One of the things that struck me when I first had my first contact with MiLHO, I can still remember that day pondering over my laptop, going like, do I want to send this message or not? And then finally going like, oh, just send it. And when I sent it, the response I got. So one of the things that have struck me about MiLHO is the willingness to learn from people, to like say, oh, okay, let us take a look at this. With some other people, you might find people getting defensive over what they are doing. But working with MiLHO, what I've noticed is the willingness to learn from other people, to accept feedback, to act on feedback, and then to give feedback in a constructive manner and in a kind manner that makes working really easy. Sometimes when you're working with people, if feedback is not given well or received well, it can make it very difficult to work, make it very difficult to express your thoughts or your ideas. But when you're working with a team where everyone is kind to each other, kind in the way they communicate, kind in the way they give feedback, and then humble in the way they receive feedback and act on it. And if there are issues to clear, I just like the whole atmosphere, really. That's just what I'm trying to say. And I think anybody coming to work with MiLHO, I should have no fear, really. Person is definitely going to enjoy working with the team.
Well, thank you for all those kind words. And my personal approach is, because the end goal is improved health outcomes, if information is not accurate, it's just as good as bad information. And that has consequences. And it could lead to unnecessary death or morbidity. So I am not personally a healthcare practitioner, and therefore I rely on people like you and, with the expertise. So it's in my best interest, or in MiLHO's best interest, to listen to the experts and shape the content according to what is best for the patient, because that's the bottom line. I'm sure you're a practitioner because you want to affect the optimal outcomes for your patients. So I'm glad for those kind words that you just said. Now, would you recommend a MiLHO course to your colleagues in Africa?
Yes, definitely. Definitely. No hesitation. I would recommend it to anyone in Africa.
That's great. That's great.